Oh! Dang!
All right, Fire in the Booth Part 3. Let's get into it.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Right?
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Akala, Fire in the Booth Part 3. Listen, Fuse Banquet, new album out 27th of May. Turn the beat up in my headphones just a touch. Listen. Whoever's more human must have the right to do the abusing. I imagine that means you then, or a human just as clueless, foolish fools, bought of a tortured soul, bought for a quarter of gold. One little sign and slaughter at home. Why not? They don't have souls. They love their children less than we do, so they are less than equal. They abuse women, so we kill them because they are bloody villains. That's right, we are the feminists. For the women of the world, kill terrorists. Liberate them from their birth because they feel more free with the children murdered. I know that it sounds absurd, but let me explain it a little bit further. We're so superior, our missiles whistle it.
What the hell did he just say?
What?
He said something about relieve them of their burden, something about children murdered. Is he talking about abortion?
Or a human just as clueless, foolish fools, bought of a tortured soul, bought for a quarter of gold. One little sign and slaughter at home. Why not? They don't have souls. They love their children less than we do, so they are less than equal. They abuse women, so we kill them because they are bloody villains. That's right, we are the feminists. For the women of the world, kill terrorists. Liberate them from their birth because they feel more free with the children murdered. I know that it sounds absurd, but let me explain.
They said they feel more free with the children murdered.
Yeah, he's definitely talking about abortion.
He's talking about abortion?
Definitely.
Okay, dang. I mean, he's spitting fast right now.
Feminism, yeah. He's
fast. So I'm not catching it all.
Me either.
But what I am catching, I'm liking, okay?
Somebody said in the comments that they teach graduate lectures now with some of these.
Dang, really?
Yeah, that's what they said in the comment.
I bet that takes more than a day to teach.
Can you picture the professor?
What?
The professor. I'm just like thinking of like.
Now what Akala said right here, guys. This is the lesson today. This bar is the lesson.
Exactly.
Bloody villains, that's right, we are the feminists. For the women of the world, kill terrorists. Liberate them from their birth because they feel more free with the children murdered. I know that it sounds absurd, but let me explain it a little bit further. We're so superior, our missiles whistle until they tickle little itty-bitty grandchildren and make them giggle. But the laughter sounds like screaming. I told you that they were demons. They pretend to be dead to make us feel sad, put bullets in the head to make us look bad. But we're never anything other than glad. When those that look funny and up in their body bag. If your hair's harmed on Sally or Brad, even a dog cry like mad. Dog is a man's best friend, not a girl. Women are abused all over the road and children are raped in every place, every religion or creed or race. Even fathers or daughters, uncles, nieces, sweep it under the carpet. Rape is a weapon used by power, and we don't want to look like bastards. So manufacture hero complex, a reaction to nothing more complex than organized mass rape of the state. Don't want to hear about mass rape because I hate to relate to a shade that's darker than you. One that prays under a different roof has less dollar.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm having trouble following along. It's so fast.
It is.
And I'm a little confused on who he's talking about when he says we and us. You know what I mean? Because on one part he said like we are feminists, this and that. Another part, he's talking about like, he said we are us, talking about getting shot and stuff. So I feel like he's talking about black people. You know what I mean? Like this is just, he's switching up so fast. It's like,
is this freestyle? No.
I don't know.
Make them giggle, but the laughter sounds like screaming. I told you that they were demons. They pretend to be dead to make us feel sad, put bullets in the head to make us look bad. But we're never anything other than glad. When those that look funny and up in their body bag. If your hair's harmed on Sally or Brad, even a dog cry like mad. Dog is a man's best friend, not a girl. Women are abused all over the road and children are raped in every place, every religion or creed or race. Even fathers or daughters, uncles, nieces, sweep it under the carpet. Rape is a weapon used by power, and we don't want to look like bastards. So manufacture hero complex, a reaction to nothing more complex than organized mass rape of the state. Don't want to hear about mass rape because I hate to relate to a shade that's darker than you. One that prays under a different roof has less dollars or pounds, crowns or gowns or grounds. Fill them up with rounds if they mess with the way that things are constructed. Obstructing lines of production. You can buy anything, liposuction, seduction. Just buy from us men. Buy lies, can't buy truth. No one's selling it. There is no use. There is no customer base for the product.
Dang, you can buy anything, liposuction, seduction. Just buy it from us. capitalism in a nutshell.
Right.
Will sell you anything. Like,
Anything.
just the other day, I seen some kind of article or something, right? It was about that girl who wrote that book. I think it was White Fragility. You know what I'm talking about? It's basically saying all white people are racist. Right?
Okay.
She's a millionaire now. She made $1 million on racism. Over $1 million. You know what I mean?
Dang. That's like so crazy.
So just writing a book about how all white people are racist. Like I saying you're racist too. Boom, that's $1 million idea in a capitalistic world. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Everything's a business. They sell you anything.
That's so crazy.
Organize my slave to the state. Don't wanna hear about my space, cause I hate to relate to a shade that's darker than you. One that prays under a different roof, has less dollars or pounds, crowns or gowns or grounds, fill them up with rounds to mess with the way that things are constructed. Obstructing lines of production. You can buy anything like suction, seduction. Just buy from us men, buy lies, can't buy truth. No one's selling it, there is no use, there is no customer base for the product. We'd rather buy some celebrity trollop, cause our life is about getting one up, and everybody else that we pass on to come up. We don't care what the fools bring the sun up. The light is on every day getting.
They say our life is about getting one up and everyone else we pass on the come up.
He said there is no customer base. We just buy from celebrities. That is so true when you think about it. Conspicuous consumption. The #1 killer of the black community.
Well, I don't know about killer.
You know what I mean? Long-term killer.
Yeah, we do have a lot of that.
That's crazy. It's all about just
consumption.
one. That is true though, because it's
That
like,
is true.
how many things do you buy just because you truly like it versus you saw this celebrity, you saw that, you know what I mean?
It's like people aren't buying those ugly Louis bags because they just like it. You're trying to one-up people, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I think the Louis stuff is just all that stuff on it.
Yeah.
Is that the right brand I'm
The
thinking
LV.
of? Yeah.
Yeah, and Gucci has it too, but Gucci's pattern is a little
I think those are ugly.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like, look, I have money. That's what it looks like. It
Right.
doesn't, I don't feel like the style is like, doesn't jump out at me. Except that they have money.
Right.
One selling it, there is no use, there is no customer base for the product. We'd rather buy some celebrity trollop, cause our life is about getting one up, and everybody else that we pass on to come up. We don't care what the force bring the sun up, the light in the sun every day getting bun up. Lie to the point that it's part of the culture. Tell the truth, it's only the result of a double light cancelling itself. Get pride, cancelling itself, cause virus is normality. Living in a world that is built on vanity. More salaries, more calories, more thieving, more charities. Picture them all on a horse with a chariot, speaking some kind of African Arabic, teaching mathematics to a Spaniard when maths ain't got to Britannia. Can you picture? Rhyme scripture, this designed for the mind to be richer. Are you blind, can't you find the impact? Cause your time and alignment is on crack. It's hard to beat as far off the rhythm as you are. It's like hard to have so little charisma. I swear that you try to be shit to make me look even better than everybody knows that I am already. I'm a pedigree that can't be touched like leprosy. I'm a rapper like the Beatles, begging me to let it be. And I don't need no referee. I play the game on my own, it's my own sport. And you can't take a king to his own court. You can't take a king to his own court. You ain't the phone tour. You're the type to rap for 5 minutes.
Hold up.
Spell that, what?
The hell?
Wow.
So I don't need no referee. Play the game as my own sport. You can't take the king to his own court.
Ooh! Akala did it again, y'all. Dang.
Hey, that was sick.
To beat as far off the rhythm as you are. It's like hard to have so little charisma. I swear that you try to be shit to make me look even better than everybody knows that I am already. I'm a pedigree that can't be touched like leprosy. I'm a rapper like the Beatles, begging me to let it be. And I don't need no referee. I play the game on my own, it's my own sport. And you can't take a king to his own court. You can't take a king to his own court. You ain't the phone tour. You're the type to rap for 5 minutes and complain that your throat's sore. Well, I'm so sure that my stone jaw is the coldest and most since 04. But these silly little boys said it's so raw. Make a bigger bit of noise, but we know you ain't up to the game, you ain't match fit. You ain't even got the brain for the tactics. You ain't even on the bench, you're a boo boy. One little send out you, so just sit down. I am the big Mac man with a quiz. I'm super chat, they punch sting with a scissor. Who are these silly little wallies? Think that you're up with enough for the guts to be on it. The version of me that I didn't want to be. I'm the coldest and most since Admiral Zeng He. I'm firing the booth, you're a wet rack. You ain't the real thing like a stepdad. I'm the best so west for the rest. Don't pick up your chest at the best sack.
What?
He said you ain't the real thing like a stepdad.
Oh! Dang!
Ooh, I know some people felt that one a little more than I felt it.
Oh my God.
Ooh, you ain't the real thing like a stepdad.
Why he do them like that?
I don't know why I think that's so funny, man. I do.
I mean, it's hella true. It's like he says the things that nobody is supposed to say and nobody says, but everybody thinks.
Yeah, I slip up sometimes. I have friends and stuff that they have stepkids. Mm-hmm. And let's say let's say they have 2 kids and 1 stepkid, right? I slip up sometimes and I say, "Oh, when are you having your 3rd kid?" Cause I'm saying like your 3rd kid, like that's just you know what I mean. I'm not trying to offend someone, but you know I say that sometimes. They'll be like, "I already have 3 kids." I'm gonna send them to right here in Akala song. I'm gonna timestamp and send it to them.
Because it's like there is a degree of like, dang, you know, people can't have like perfect language and like, you know what I mean, like have
right. I literally mean like, when are you gonna have your 3rd? I know you have, you know, you accept that one as your kid, but I meant like your 3rd DNA kid. That's what I meant. You know what I mean? But I guess it's offensive, so you know I gotta learn to just pretend the stepdad thing is the real thing. Shoot. I don't know.
I mean, it should. I feel like he's spitting. Like that's how it's supposed to be. Like you say the truth. Like you say what it is.
Man, this shit's fast.
It's very fast. This one. See, we rehearsed. We've seen like a couple others.
I thought I was ready.
I thought I was ready.
Because in the other ones he went fast sometimes.
Right.
This fast.
How does he even have the?
I'm like holding on to my seatbelt, trying to like.
How is he not like?
Right.
You know what I mean?
How does he do it? All right, you ready?
Yes.
Buckle up.
You ain't even got the brain for the tactics. You ain't even on the bench. You're a move where one little send out you so just sit down. I am the big Mac man with a quiz on. Super chat that punch thing with a scissor. Who are these silly little wallies? Think that you're rock with enough for the guts to be on it. The version of me that I didn't want to be. I'm the coldest and most since Admiral Zeng He. I'm firing the booth. You're a wet rack. You ain't the real thing like a stepdad. I'm the best on West where the rest have. Don't pick up your chest at your breast sack. I'm the best dad. Look, I don't even beat my sons. I let them shine. Even when they got no talent to rhyme. Insist on doing it all of the time. All of my fans reinforced with a kind of carbon. Not hard on the force of my mind. Of course you will find. I taught you a line. I'm born with bars. No one ever taught me to rhyme. The portion is mine. Don't touch it. Furthermore, don't even discuss it. I know that you heard. Britain's biggest export is weapons of death. That ain't a fear, but you're a guest. Take another breath when your country's next. Unless you remind them whenever you're rhyming, you're a beast on the mic with impeccable timing. They will think they're in the league that I'm in. But that is most absurd. To understand to a cancer with banter for those between the gangster and the panther. I know that you've seen these man with the tantrums. Like kids when I'm up on the tandem. Cause they don't know what a tandem means. So rather than use a dictionary, they talk shit and badmouth me when I'm only trying to elevate your mind, G. But I don't want that. It loves more than a grand's worth. You see when I wrote you.
They talk shit and badmouth me when I'm only trying to elevate your mind, G.
Oh my god.
That
Wait,
happens.
why? After you pause it, we were still going like this.
Right?
It was like a ricochet. Like we were still coming off
Still
that
feeling
high.
it. Still feeling it. But I mean, people do hella do that. You know what I mean?
Hellas.
Like if you're trying to help someone elevate, they oftentimes end up talking shit about you behind your back. You don't even have to be doing anything really like that crazy. I always use books as an example. You're trying to give away a book or something.
Right.
Oh, this nigga brand new. All he do is read books now, huh?
Right. Right.
He don't want to smoke with us anymore.
Yeah, seriously. But I mean, I suppose, you know, like, if you're not trying to elevate each other, then, like, the other person obviously has to bring you down.
Right, I like the elevate, like the challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm excelling in this area, and I got a friend or a family member that's excelling in a different area. I like that we boost each other, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they could put me on game over here, I could put them on game over here. But it's not too many people like that, you know what I mean?
Right. So it's like if they're not excelling, then it's like they just, you know, they want to level you guys out. You can't excel too much.
That's the thing. That's the whole crabs in a bucket thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Like one crab is climbing out the bucket, the other one grabs his leg to try and climb out, brings him back down.
Yeah.
I feel like it's that kind of mentality.
Yep. That's the plague of the black community, is the crabs in a bucket.
But it ain't just the black community, though.
Really? It's just everyone? Dang.
Yeah, black people, we do it too, but like, haters come in all different shades.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All different shades.
Turn the stands to a cancer with banter for those between the gangster and the panther. I know that you've seen these man with the tantrums. Like kids when I'm up on the tandem, cause they don't know what a tandem means. So rather than use a dictionary, they talk shit and badmouth me when I'm only trying to elevate your mind, G. But I don't want that, it loves more than a grand's worth. You see when I wrote you, hands worth, elders see me. Cross the road, talk to me and it usually goes. We love all your boss up the thing, spread knowledge. Bonfire upon the Babylon College, we are salute ya. You're the future, all the bigger man have time for them youth. What I am saying is step them specs, worth more than the chain on your neck. When it's not that, it's somebody's mum. Say that she she feed me to a song, cause she wanna come get his mind out of the slums. Akala is smarter than half of you dumb. Regardless, the bars are retardedly dumb. What the Ross and the rod to the part of my lung. Take out a whole clip, the chat's speedy, pick up a mic. We can see who's who.
The bars are retarded.
She reflection that MST's quite good. So smart, but he still move quite hood. See him on the road, don't think that I try should. That's a wise assessment. Can I like line as a wise investment? Especially line that is recently blessed with in excess of 1 million deaths in the cost of you resting. That's the next thing built on the bones of the flesh of the wretched. Only oppose it, only protect it, cause we regret that. Only deceptive things that we like and only reject it when it feels like it's truth with the jesting. So, get in with a blessed king, whose crown is the rounds that he fought. Therefore, you ain't got to deal with the fraud of all these neoliberals of whom I'm bored. My worst, stronger than their best over alone. Stronger than their flesh, older than own. Can't compare to his guest, usually don't ever dare to spit next. It's clear, the reason's fear. Even the worst MC has ears. But we can't hear where the beat is. The time is flow with the kick and the snare. But he made it, no life ain't fair. God bless some and some get air. Like these conscious heads that cry that I get big headed and I don't know why. Cause I always been this guy. Ever since mum said aim to the sky, I decided that was too low. So I'm astral traveling to another zone. You won't ever get him on the dog and the bone. Cause
Astral traveling to another zone.
I've always been this guy ever since my mom said aim for the sky. But he thought that was too low, so he's astral traveling to another zone.
Dang. He's on a whole other level. Like
he's in his zone right now.
I mean, literally, I feel like most of the time when people are rapping on like something like this, they usually are like trying to keep up with the beat when it's fast. But he's like,
sometimes they slip up and stuff.
Yeah, but he's like setting
Gotta
the
reset.
beat. Like he could go faster.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he literally.
I couldn't hear faster.
No, I couldn't hear faster. But I feel like he literally is like, he's so in the zone that he could go faster. And the beat is like keeping up with him.
Next, it's clear, the reason's fear. Even the worst MC has ears. But we can't hear where the beat is. The time is flow with the kick and the snare. But he made it, no life ain't fair. God bless some and some get air. Like these conscious heads that cry that I get big headed and I don't know why. Cause I always been this guy. Ever since mum said aim to the sky, I decided that was too low. So I'm astral traveling to another zone. You won't ever get him on the dog and the bone. Cause I don't ever really want to answer my phone. So when I am in this high vibration, see the future in my meditation. Your peeps, pure libation for all the creeps to get above their station. I placed them in the right placement. That is to say I erased them. Ain't no one above, no adjacent. Still these mugs that want to get faced with.
Hey, I want to know what Akala on, man.
Right?
He said something about see the future with my meditation.
Oh.
Like you think that was just a slick bar, or you think he lives that life? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely lives that
right.
life.
I don't think he's just doing filler bars.
Yeah. It's just like his day to day. Like, what is he doing to like fill his mind with this information?
Here's the thing.
What it is.
If you meditate a lot, like a lot, you will start getting like visuals in your meditation. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I wonder like what his meditation is like and what he sees.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Because he said, see the future with my meditation or whatever. Something to that effect. Could be a little hyperbolic, but I want to know. I want to know what he's on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he studied all kind of stuff. He studied ancient Egyptian stuff and, like, how they build all the pyramids and all the little drawings and hieroglyphs and stuff in there. It's like, you know they were on some otherworldly stuff.
Right.
But he knows all of them. He knows more about that than probably anyone we know of. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we know about a lot of Hotep teachers and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, he's probably right there with them, if not more knowledgeable. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, I want to know what he's on.
My worst, stronger than their best over alone. Stronger than their flesh, older than own. Can't compare to his guest, usually don't ever dare to spit next. It's clear, the reason's fear. Even the worst MC has ears. But we can't hear where the beat is. The time is flow with the kick and the snare. But you need it, no life ain't fair. God bless some and some get air. Like these conscious heads that cry that I get big headed and I don't know why. Cause I always been this guy. Ever since mum said aim to the sky, I decided that was too low. So I'm astral traveling to another zone. You won't ever get him on the dog and the bone. Cause I don't ever really want to answer my phone. So when I am in this high vibration, see the future in my meditation. Your peeps, pure libation for all the creeps to get above their station. I placed them in the right placement. That is to say I erased them. Ain't no one above, no adjacent. Still these mugs that want to get faced, do a taste it. They don't really want to face me. I don't run so you can't ever chase me. And I've been through things on the pavement, but don't beg no thing cause I never made it. My uncles, cousins and friends have done everything that yours have made. But I don't tell their story, I tell mine. That means I'm real and you're fake. With that said, I don't mind a bit of fiction. If you did tell your story well, but your raps are drying in a dead man's top lip after 6 years of living in hell. Me a nice girl, just mind gel. Might be white for you, can't quite tell. No white, cause the only bitch in the world is a man and his ego we have is a show. Mine is harder than my uncle's footback, who don't even need to wear shoes. He only eats pounded yam and stew with hands like cans on a man. I refuse. Who said mum never raised no fools? Your mum raised you, you're a punk of a punk. The mother nature's crew. Then I get back and remember life is a gift even when it don't know like it is. And everybody thinks that they're cold in the booth. Got no sense to show them the truth.
Okay, who does Akala have beef with?
He's really talking big crap.
Hey, he shoot shots. Who say mom never raised no fool? Your mom raised you. Like, who is he talking about? Who does Akala have beef with?
Eat pounded yam and stew with hands like cans on a man. I refuse. Who said mum never raised no fools? Your mum raised you, you're a punk of a plank, a donut, a tool. You make me think the mother nature's cruel. Then I get back and remember life is a gift even when it don't look like it is. And everybody thinks that they're cold in the booth. Got no sense to show them the truth. Put the pen down, become a spectator. Go get a day job, there is no shame in it. We need doctors and architects, no more crack rappers that are past their best. And if the cap fits you, wear it. If it fits you, then to share it. I know it ain't the role of a parent to take my child's confidence and tear it.
Wait. He is tearing this person.
He said, if the cap fits her, wear it. If it fits your friend too, then share it.
Dang. He's tearing this person.
Is this a diss track? My
Right?
goodness.
Right?
He's eating someone alive. Whoever it is. Maybe he never even shared. Maybe people know and we don't know because we
Jeez.
just found out about Akala, but he is eating someone alive.
He's killing it too.
Alive. Or maybe it's just like a group, like a type of, people he runs
Right.
into. Maybe it's like a certain type of hater, you know what I mean?
He said, yeah, he'll make me think Mother Nature is cruel. Dang.
Wear it. If it fits you, then to share it. I know it ain't the role of a parent to take my child's confidence and tear it. But it is my role as a father to show my son about life and it's harder. When you got a dad named Akala, those are big shoes to fill. Be your own man, have your own plan, your own destiny. Just don't ever mess with me, preferably. Bunny's fruits of the treachery, definitely. Those that put us in jeopardy, especially those that want to pose next to me. Nobody ain't testing me. It's the versatility that is killing them. So wrong, but I teach kids William. Listen to my albums, I actually write songs. And of course the bars are brilliant. We can do politics, spirituality, or real life from reality. Do this thing here with straight up vanity. Either way, nobody can battle me, much less shackle me. The maroon, one-man army, an entire platoon. They're like, when you run out of breath soon, how does it do that? Is he human? Look, man, it's the spirit of book, man. Back in the flesh of a terrible crook, man, and all won't like me. Ain't it obvious? I ain't a paedophile, I'm a colonist. I'm the MC you don't want to bother with. The gauntlets thrown down, who's crossing it? That's what I thought. You can have your whole life to retort. Still won't think up the things that I thought when I was age 4. Scratched that before I was born. In the room when I was yet to be formed. Before that, in the past incarnation, when I set fire to a feast plantation. Me and Sam shot here in the cave fields. 2 weeks straight, totally stayed still. With nothing but a blade.
Hold on. He said in a past incarnation. Didn't he say that?
He did.
Okay.
He did.
So we're talking about some reincarnation stuff right now.
He's talking about he set fire to a plantation.
In a past incarnation.
Dang.
Okay. So not only can Akala see the future, he can also see the past. And I'm not joking. I do think that's really possible.
Yeah, a certain type of meditation.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not making fun of Akala. I'm being so serious. Like certain people do the past life regressions, future life.
Yeah, you can definitely travel.
All that kind of stuff.
Astral travel, like all that stuff. But it's just interesting to hear like conscious rap from somebody. Like you can tell he's done it. You know what I mean? It's not like theoretical.
It's like, I be hitting my little meditation and stuff. Ooh, what? You know what I mean? I be seeing shit, and I don't know what I'm seeing, though. You know what I mean?
You be going.
I couldn't tell you I saw the future or the past. I just be seeing random ass shit sometimes.
You know a lot. You know
random
a lot.
stuff.
You're not new to this.
You can have your whole life to retort. Still won't think up the things that I thought when I was age 4. Scratched that before I was born. In the room when I was yet to be formed. Before that, in the past incarnation, when I set fire to a feast plantation. Me and Sam shot here in the cave fields. 2 weeks straight, totally stayed still. With nothing but a blade of scrape. Still gone till now. My enemies, what a great kill. Self-defense is not violence, it's common sense. The first law of nature, self-preservation. To let people kill and abuse you, it's just self-hatred. Tell you how cheap. Why? No one ever got the freedom that way. Lies. When you're saying eye to eye, they talk this crap about the world goes.
We gotta talk about it.
Oh, we're still bouncing? This is
Because
crazy.
I'm still feeling it.
This is crazy.
Okay, I don't remember the bars.
We gotta talk about it.
But he said self-defense isn't violence. Something about it's the first law of nature, self-preservation. Turn the other cheek. Why? Something like no one got freedom that way. That's facts. Lies. Why? Lies. That is facts. I'm with not turning the other cheek. You know what I mean?
Self-preservation.
What is turning the other cheek gonna get you? And it's like, I don't think he's saying be a hothead, but he's also saying don't let people walk all over you.
Right.
Don't let the system walk all over you.
It's often you find that the person who wants you to turn the other cheek was the aggressor.
Right.
Or is from the aggressing party. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, oh, conveniently. So, yeah.
It's even like, okay, small example, like taxes. Like he said, we all commit crimes by paying taxes in the previous one, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so you just pay taxes, turn the other cheek. It's like, no, like, there are ways to pay less taxes, loopholes and stuff.
Right.
But we'll just sit back, not like we, but just collectively, we'll sit back and we'll just get mad at rich people for using the loopholes that are legal in the tax system.
Right.
But it's like, they're not turning the other cheek and just letting the government like, tax me, tax me, tax me. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, the law is this loophole? Okay, I can save 5% on taxes. Okay, cool.
Right.
It's like they get back at it.
It's just like when you go to the grocery store and they're like, do you want to donate $1 to this XYZ charity? And you're like, dang, I feel pressure now, da da da. It's like the rich person would be like, no, I don't. You know what I mean? Everybody else would be like, whatever it is.
I'd be like,
That's
no,
true.
I ain't rich.
Like, no.
Like, if I want to donate $1, I'll donate it where I want to, not where you want me to. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, a lot of people do. Like, that donation stuff works.
Age 4, scratched that before I was born. In the room when I was yet to be formed. Before that, in the past incarnation, when I set fire to a feast plantation. Me and Sam shot here in the cane fields. 2 weeks straight, totally stayed still. With nothing but a blade of scrape, still gone till now. Our enemies, what a great deal. Self-defense is not violence, it's common sense. The first law of nature, self-preservation. To let people kill and abuse you, it's just self-hatred. Turn the other cheek, why? No one ever got the freedom that way. Lies, when you're saying eye for an eye. They talk this crap about the world.
I like that shit.
Just don't and everything will be just fine. In the meantime, train hard, read enough, stay sharp, and don't diss the sisters of your army. You are putting down half your army. Any revolution without the women in the middle is no revolution at all. Trust me, you could be back from all. Women were there, ready to pop through, but we have become so cowardly that rather than fight back the attack, the only ones that ever had our back. And that is an actual fact. And I ain't saying that I ain't ever done that. I'm just saying that it's time that we done that. So don't put my name in the same sentence as real revolutionaries. I'm offended. Real revolutionaries spend their life engaged in revolutionary acts. And as cold as I am on the mic, thus far, I just rap. With that said, there is no comparison. Too cold for the way that I carry on. These vultures feed us, carry on. Come along now, carry on. Roll up, 2 for a pound. Bun down MCs, I want a whole sound. Bun your whole clique, I want a whole town. Take a stroll at the speed of sound. Who said the speed of light was the fastest thing? Never knew the speed of darkness. A black hole absorbs all light that it is, so how could light ever get past it? I don't know.
Dang!
The speed of darkness.
Oh!
The speed of darkness.
Shit.
Holy shit. A black hole absorbs all things, so how could light ever get past it? Take me to church. Sheesh.
Who said the speed of light was the fastest thing? Never knew the speed of darkness. A black hole absorbs all light that it is, so how could light ever get past it? I studied the masters and sages, secret teachings of all of the ages. I don't know, I can't explain it, the knowledge ain't mine, no, I radiate it. It's why they write 16 lines. And I write essay that rhymes. And I never went uni neither, but my mind works just fine. In fact, there's no need to be modest, my mind's a fine instrument. If I'm honest, and I promise that I will show you where the body's at, burying MCs. Am I like a hobby that? And MCs don't bite me, they ain't got the technique to even copy that. I think I've made my point in a manner that is more than adequate. So let's put all the words to the side. I do know that I'm just challenging this thing. Who knows what is it? Inspiration, the source of the spirit. Not a man in the sky, but a force to animate all things that are living. Akala's lyrics and things ain't explained by the laws of physics.
Goosebumps.
Down in your life don't mean you ever be on top of it. Cause for this force right here, there ain't one that is equal and opposite.
What? Jeez.
Wow!
That's crazy.
Sheesh. Hold up. I want to run it back. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, because he was talking about, you know what I mean, like the spiritual stuff.
He was.
Right? Because I'm like, he was dropping the little hints. He was talking about meditation, seeing the future, talking about past incarnation. He was burning plantations and shit. And at the end, he was talking about he studied the secrets of the ages. You know what I mean? I want to hear that little bit again.
Too cold for the way that I carry on. These vultures feed us, carry on. Come along now, carry on, carry on. Roll up, two for a pound. Bun down MCs, I want a whole sound. Bun your whole clique, I want a whole town. Take a stroll at the speed of sound. Who said the speed of light was the fastest thing? Never knew the speed of darkness. A black hole absorbs all light that it is, so how could light ever get past it? I studied the masters and sages, secret teachings of all of the ages.
That right there. I studied the masters, the sages, secret teachings of all ages.
I believe it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I really do believe when he say meditate and seeing future and shit, seeing past lives and stuff. It's like, that doesn't surprise me. Just given the way he spits. And not even just like the bars, even just like how he moves when he's spitting. Like he said at the end of the song, like basically it's like spirit inspiration just coming right through. You know what I mean? He's just like in the zone, like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you do all that and spit at 100 fucking miles per hour? You know what I mean? Like,
he's like setting the pace of the beat.
It's like
he's on another level.
It feels like he's pulling information to, or allowing it to just flow through him, and he's just like, just use my body to flow through some information so the people can hear it. You know what I mean? Like,
he was even talking about he's not a revolutionary, which I think is so like, dang, like for someone who to have so much confidence. You know what I mean? But to also know exactly where he's at in his lane. I think that's cool. That's like, that's crazy.
Oh no, I can't explain it. The knowledge ain't mine. No, I radiate it. It's why I write 16 lines. And I write an essay that right.
See, the knowledge ain't mine. I radiate it.
Yes.
I feel that. Yes. You know what I mean? It's like the vibe he gives off is like some otherworldly stuff. Like, to me, it just feels like he's almost channeling or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like he's getting these bars from, like,
elsewhere.
You know what I mean? From a different dimension. He's got like extra dimensional bars. You know what I mean?
And I never went uni neither, but my mind works just fine. In fact, there's no need to be modest, my mind's a fine instrument. If I'm honest, and I promise that I will show you where the body's at. Burying MCs, I might like a hobby that. And MCs don't bite me, they ain't got the technique to even copy that. I think I made my point in a manner that is more than adequate. So let's put all the rest to the side. I do know that I'm just channeling this thing. Who knows what is it? Inspiration, the source of the spirit? No.
Right, inspiration, the source of the spirit.
In the sky, but a force to animate all things that are living, darling.
Not a man in the sky, but a force that animates all things that are living. You know what I mean? I feel like he's in touch with some
in touch and tune.
Some next level spirituality stuff.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. I wanted to hear the spiritual parts again.
This character is like different. That's crazy.
It's like in the beginning of the song, it was kind of hard for me to hear it, right? Towards the end, my ears started warming up to that speed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, is this what I was missing from the beginning of the song?
We're just like, ooh,
or was the end just that much harder? Like the end is like the second half.
Right.
So I couldn't sit still. You know what I mean? I felt it. It's like you had to move. You know what I mean? Like you just, ooh.
It was. Yeah.
Like, is that what he was radiating was just like, it penetrated, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't they say music is a drug though? Or something like that?
I've heard that before.
They say that. I feel literally like we just did a drug, like we just got high.
Yeah. Now we're on the come down.
Yeah. We're like, yo, where's rest?
I'm like, what were we doing? What?
I don't even know. Like when we watch this video back, we're going to be like, who was that?
Okay, so people said part 4 is the best.
How does it get better than this?
Part 4 is the best, they said.
They said.
I don't know.
We gonna see.
This was my favorite one so far.
Me too.
I mean, part 1 and part 2 were great, but this so far has been my favorite one.
Literally, I was sitting there thinking, like, dang, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite. Like, yeah. I can't imagine part 4 being any better than this.
I like the extra dimensional bars, you know what I mean?
That was cool. Yeah.
And he was talking about astral travel or something in the beginning, remember? Like, all throughout the song, he was dropping, like, little hints.
Yes. Yeah.
Little hints at a different kind of spirituality, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that's all I got on this one.
That's all I got. Dang, can't wait till the next one.
If you have any more suggestions, leave them down in the comments. If you have any feedback for us, leave it in the comments. If you want to help the channel grow, you can like and subscribe. That's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. like I don't know. But I don't know.